So I have a question for you. What is the oldest razor that you have ever shaved with? And for today's shave, I am using Bon Temps Barbershop by Eric the Cajun Blade. And I gotta be honest, I feel like Eric keeps outdoing himself. Each new soap release, the scent just gets better and better. And you guys might be wondering, what was that little baby figurine that you had in your hands? Well, that was inside my Bon Temps Barbershop soap puck. So I guess that means I win. Anyways, this razor I have right here, a friend of mine, Pete, the Happy Shaver. If you guys haven't checked him out, go check him out. I'll leave his link in the description below. He got in contact with me through email, and he has an Etsy store. I'm going to link that in the description below. Anyways, he got in contact with me. He is a passionate straight razor enthusiast. Specifically, he likes taking older razors and restoring them. So he got in contact with me. He says, I have this really old razor. If you're interested to try it out, I'm going to send it to you. And of course, in my mind, the oldest razor I think I had shaved with before was one from the 1940s. So when he told me that this razor that he had in mind was from the mid 1800s, I could not pass it up. I don't know about you guys, but for me, it's not just about the shave, it's not just about the soap, but it's also about the history and thinking back to how us men used to shave before. So if I get the chance to shave with a razor like this one from the mid 1800s, I will not pass that up because it's an opportunity that doesn't come often. Here you guys will see I will pull out my 6/8 razor to do my mustache area. I don't usually do the mustache area with such a small razor like the one I got from Pete, and I'm not about to start now. I have pretty thick beard here in the chin area, so I pulled out my 6/8 Freador with a conical edge, and that got the job done, but switched back to the 1800 razor. And something that I want to point out is I'm very surprised how some of these razors last for the time that they do. I mean, this, if you think about it, it's 150 years old, and it's still performing, it's still doing what it was supposed to do. And I don't know about you guys, but isn't that pretty amazing that you could shave with a piece of history? Now, I believe that the edge that was in this razor was a pasted edge. I usually don't do pasted edges. They don't feel too comfortable in my skin. That's why I'm a really big advocate for cauticles in general. The caudicle is the stone, the finish that gives me the most comfortable shave afterwards. But after this shave, I will definitely be trying out more pasted edges, more synthetic edges. It's about getting out of your comfort zone, trying new things, and it's a variety thing, taste or flavor of the day kind of thing. And speaking on trying new things and getting out of your comfort zone, I want to talk a little bit here about Eric's new soap, the Bon Temps Barbershop, and his previous one, Bourbon Cowboy. Eric had told me that he was kind of getting out of his comfort zone with this Bon Temps Barbershop, and I think he did an amazing job with it. I think he should experiment and explore because this scent it keeps getting better with each release, like I said before. If you haven't tried one of Eric's soaps, I definitely recommend Bon Temps Barbershop. It opens up when you lather it in the bowl, so when you smell it in the puck, you might not feel those citrusy scent notes, but when you start working it on your bowl or on your face, the citrus scents will open up and it will brighten up the soap itself. Bourbon Cowboy, Bon Temps Barbershop are amazing soaps, and I always recommend Lavash. That is one of my favorites. It was there since the beginning, and it will always be there in my heart and in my mind. So Eric, thank you for what you're doing. You started this as a passion project. You started doing soaps because you wanted one that worked for you. Thank you for what you're doing, and yeah, you're killing it. Another thing I want to say about shaving with this mid 1800 razor is that usually I'm not used to using such a small blade, so I was a little bit hesitant. I was a little bit scared, if I'm being honest. I find that when the height of the razor is lower, so for example a 3/8 or a 4/8, I tend to cut myself a little bit more, and I think that has to do with the bevel angle being steeper than what you actually think. The taller the razor, or the bigger the razor, I feel like you have a little bit more control. And here you guys can see, I wanted to show you this razor up close. But yeah, I feel like the smaller the razor, the harder it is for me to shave. But it was an incredible experience to shave with a piece of history. Here I am using Eric's balm, and this thing just, it's a healing thing. Thanks for watching, guys.